NWSL Week 2 is here. Let's preview the matches. And if you're new here, I'm Casey. I talk soccer, mostly women's soccer. Hit the follow button to keep up. You can find me with this handle on pretty much any platform. I'm not affiliated with the women's game. I just think they make a nice graphic, so I stole it for this, and hopefully they don't send me a cease and desist or anything. I also got a lot of pugs, and they're just getting involved today. Tonight, Friday, March 21st at 7 p.m. West Coast, 10 p.m. East Coast, Portland Thorns taking on Angel City on Prime. Two teams that I think looked pretty bad, honestly. Portland has a health issue. I don't understand why they didn't start Raylan Turner. I think you should be starting her. Angel City, I don't understand why they started half the people they did. Go ahead and start Zellum in the midfield, please. Please, please. This should be an interesting matchup. If Angel City plays the same midfield they played last week, which was, to me, just not effective, Portland should be able to run through our midfield even with Jess Fleming out. I do think if Jess Fleming were here, I think you could just put your money on Portland. I'd feel pretty good about that. But with no Jess Fleming, this should be a little bit more even because I do think that with Portland's backline still figuring the situation out, Angel City is going to get opportunities. Alyssa Thompson is going to be able to get in on goal. So let's see. Then on Saturday, March 22nd at 4 p.m. West Coast, 7 p.m. East Coast, you got North Carolina Courage taking on Seattle Reign. That is on NWSL. Plus, I'll be curious to see if North Carolina Courage can get Ashley Sanchez and Jaden Shaw working together a little bit better this week. If they can get that going, they may bump up to a contenders type category. Otherwise, And in what is probably the match of the weekend, depending on how you feel about Gotham Pride on Sunday, you got it 4:30 West Coast, 7:30 East Coast, Washington Spirit, Kansas City Current on Ion. I know we got basketball on. I got one of those HDMI things where I can watch 4 different things at once, so I will be sat. I will be sat for this in addition to all the basketball. Then at 7 p.m. West Coast to 10 p.m. East Coast, San Diego Wave taking on Utah Royals on NWSL Plus. I like San Diego's new center back signing. I don't expect to see her available this weekend. I do think that is going to be helpful to them. In the interim, though, I will be a little bit surprised if Utah doesn't take this one. Then also at 7 p.m. West Coast, 10 p.m. East Coast on Ion, Bay FC taking on Racing Louisville. A lot of people asking me about Bay FC and if they are on the up again. I am not quite sure. The 3-back thing last weekend was curious. We'll see if they keep going with that here. I think if Emily Menges is healthy, that's a better option for them. Then at noon, West Coast, 3 p.m. East Coast, Chicago, Houston on NWSL Plus. I think Houston's going to run over Chicago here, and Houston will get no real credit for doing so. Then, of course, at 2 p.m. West Coast, 5 p.m. East Coast, Gotham, Orlando Pride on ESPN2 or ESPN Plus. One of your matches of the weekend. For folks that thought I was not high enough on Gotham, Gotham proved me wrong. Let's see what you do against Orlando Pride. I personally don't think it'll be good. What matches are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments.